U-Haul place is crazy. There's no signage anywhere. I think I'm in the receiving department, but I have zero verification of that. But they're making rugs here. And I've got yarn. Seriously though, guys, there is no signs anywhere about a shipping department where trucks need to go. I've been to a lot of wrong places, but here he is. Well, that was easy once I got to someone. Got my paperwork signed, and I'll just drop it here. And one of these is supposed to be empty. I must watch my step because there is ice around.
Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway.
I've made it to Nashville. There's a truck broke down right there. Right here is where I've got to back, so it's going to take a little blind side maneuvering to get in here. Wish me luck, guys. Going over there. So I got to pull up and go that way. What I'm getting here, but there's kind of the aroma of dog shit in the air, but I'm pretty sure I'm not hauling dog shit. This trailer, yesterday when I was in Georgia, and I got it live loaded in Georgia, brought it up here to Nashville, and then I'm in Waverly, Tennessee right now getting loaded to take it to Charlotte. But my glad hands, the blue one, keeps coming off. Every time I turn around, it's hanging on the ground. And something in this area is broken on the trailer side of it, so it's not staying in good. And I don't happen to have a bungee on me, so I've secured it with this green strip stuff. But it's doing the job. But I have let maintenance know that this trailer needs some attention. I'm loaded. Going on to the scale to get weighed, get my paperwork, give them this hard hat back. I have good news to report. I'm not hauling dog shit, so let's get excited about that. Hauling some kind of big rolls of cardboard paper, 42,000 pounds of them. All right, after scaling out, I was a little heavy on my drives first time. Slid my tandems once, and now I'm all good. So bring on the scale. Good to go. I got 482 miles to get to Charlotte. 3 hours of clock left. I doubt I'll make it out of Tennessee.
Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to Cajun hideaway. Hey, hey.
I have made it to International Paper in Charlotte. And don't think this is going to be a drop-in road. It's on the other side of the trash can. Well, they're going to be able to start unloading me right away. But I'm going to have to do my 30-minute break here because, well, I'm not going to have time to get to the Charlotte terminal after this. I think I got about 20 minutes left. but I'm picking up another trailer in Charlotte, taking that to Taylor's, and then I'm shooting over to Michelin in Greenville and taking that to Louisville, Kentucky. So Massey, if you're hearing this, buddy, I'm headed your way. Bumped another dock. I have fulfilled my safety obligation to International Paper. My wheels are chocked, my landing gear's down, and my airline is unhooked, and my engine's off. I can do no more. At least I don't have to unhook. Now it's time for a little snack and my daily dose of protein. Thai tuna, this is the best flavor Sunkist makes. Starkist. Sunkist is orange soda.
It's the remaining drive time.
All right, people, it is time to go on break. All right, I've got a bit of exciting news for you guys. I am 16 miles from delivering in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm taking my 30-minute break now and awaiting a very special guest here on the Truckin' Journey. But I'll come back to that. Also, coming up this weekend, there's going to be a podcast recorded, and I am going to be the guest on the podcast. I'll give you guys I'll link to that in the next video after that's all said and done. But I got an email a couple of days ago. Just got off the phone with Moses, not the Moses from the Bible. Moses, that's a trucker who has a podcast. It's like Driver Success or something like that. But he had came across the videos and reached out to me and wanted to feature me on an episode. So that's pretty cool. And I've already got a pre-plan that I'm picking up shortly after I deliver this current load. And for you drinking type people, you'll get excited about this, because I'm going to be hauling some Jim Beam. That's right, Jim Davis is hauling Jim Beam. I used to love to order gin and Coke, but it's been a while since I have. Our guest on this week's episode of the Truckin' Journey just pulled up in a Charger. Some of you may recognize him from episode 47 through 59. Massey!
What's going on, big guy?
What's up? This is the one and only Jason Massey.
One thing about being truck drivers, you will eventually run into each other again.
Yeah, it happens. But I'm going to make Massey an excellent cup of coffee, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it. This is my newest appliance I've added to the truck, which looks like some percolating Mr. Coffee coffee pot from the 70s. It's very simple, guys. You add water, which this makes about the perfect amount for a full French press of coffee, and a little extra to make my oatmeal, and then a little extra to use for cleanup. It's a little over a liter altogether that holds. I don't know if I would put this in the category of amazing like the iPhone and other devices, but it's pretty cool. I just put it on here and hit that switch, and in like 2 minutes it's going to be insanely hot, boiling. But I like it a lot better than having to go inside a truck stop and use, sometimes their water's not that tasty, especially at Love's, or put it in the microwave and wait for like 7 minutes on a 700 water. Just heat it up in that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just have to interject my thoughts right here. Anytime you see a dry van backing out of a parking space, you should automatically assume that he has done it wrong. Now, there are times where you need to get in a parking space, so you just go ahead and nose in. But I'm going to share something else with you here in just a second. I'm going to pan over here and look at Jimbo, because I don't want that guy to know that I'm video recording it.
See, I have no shame in people knowing I'm videoing.
Obviously, he's a very photogenic kind of guy. But now I want to show you his parking spot. That's where he just backed out of, guys, right? Right out in front of his parking spot, what do you have enough room for? Yes, you got it. You have enough room to come up here, turn around, and turn that parking spot right there into a straight line back. It wasn't a difficult parking spot. He could have very well backed into it. Nosing into parking spots is just generally bad business. But when you have this much room right here, you go ahead, you whip her around, and you straight line back right into the hole.
That's what I did. I curved around, pulled that way, and straight lined in here.
Yep.
Which I hadn't even put my last scoop of coffee in the grinder, and I already hear this thing like water bubbling. I don't know if I'm going to include what Massey was just saying about backing up, but it gives me just enough time to put my beans in the grinder, plug it up, grind my beans. Can you guys smell that?
Mm.
And then dump it into the French press.
All right, everybody. Now, this Ozark guy, he had the right idea. Remember that parking spot I told you about? Guess what he did? He drove up here, spun his rig around, and he's now doing a straight line back into the hole, in which case it will be easy for him to pull out in the morning.
Now, I've been calling it my water heater, which I guess it's not really a water heater. Technical name is a compact electric kettle, which this one was only like 14 bucks. They've got a nicer one that actually looks like a kettle. It's like 30, but it's turned itself off, which means it's hot to the touch. And like always, I just add the hot water till about there, put it back on its electronic base, give it a little stir, put the top on and let it seep for 4 or 5 minutes.
You guys, I myself broke truck stop etiquette rule number 1. When you come to visit your buddies or your friends or whatever, go park where all the four-wheelers park.
Don't believe him, just park in the fuel aisle. It's coffee time. All we do with our French press is press. Move all those delicious coffee grounds to the bottom. Turn it around to the pouring section. And pour. Oops. There's Massey's. And the rest is for chill. Okay.
Where'd all the coffee grounds go?
Great question. They're at the bottom here, which you can't really see them because they're plunged. But when I pull this out, it's in the bottom.
Oh.
Ooh, it's hot too. Now, I will add. Sorry, sugar, I don't have sugar, but I do have hazelnut cream. Stir. The best thing to do is go ahead and clean up. Whoops, I don't want to open that right away, and I will pour over my plunger so that the grinds come off of it. Put some water in, and I will go dump this in the grass. Massey.
Oh, here we go. That is hot, but it is really, really good.
Massey, what have you been doing since you came off the road?
Oh, mercy. Well, I did the dedicated thing for U.S. Express for a little while, doing Dollar General freight. Got off of that to become a beer delivery guy for River City Distribution.
Delivering beer?
Yes, River City Distribution. We do Miller Coors products. I've got about a 5-mile stretch of Shelbyville Road that I service. Make sure that the beer's in all the stores that deliver our product.
Right.
And it's good money. It's good time. It's real hard work.
So, the question our viewers want to know, what's the best beer on the market?
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot, but Sam Adams. Any variation, any beer, pick your poison. Sam Adams is where it's at.
Right here, people. Go get your Sam Adams. How many flavors of Sam Adams are there?
Oh man,
like 50?
There's so many that people have never even heard of. Cherry wheat. I mean, there's all kinds. There's a Boston Ale. There's a Boston Lager. There's always the seasonal. The best beer you're ever going to find, though, and it just went out of season. Every winter, they put together a variety pack. Out of that variety pack, they do 6 different beers, 2 beers each. Old Fizzy Wigs is in that variety pack. So there's about a 2-month window every year that you can pick up a bottle of Old Fizzy Wigs, but the only way to get it is to buy a variety 12-pack. Keeping in mind, some of your sales reps will take a 12-pack variety pack, break it apart, and put it in the Pick 6 section at Kroger or Crossroads or somewhere like that. Always keep an eye on your Pick 6 section, because they may very well have bottled beer that you can put in a Pick 6 that you can't buy unless you buy a 12-pack.
It's good seeing you, brother. Thanks for coming out.
Anytime you're in Ville, you give me a call.
Every time I will let you know.
All right, brother. Be easy. Be safe.
Yes, sir.
I left a little premature. Can you hand my phone?
And there he goes. And now it's time for me to go deliver this and go pick up some Jim Beam, which that's going to get me back to South Carolina. All right, I have bumped yet another dock at the Jim Beam. Everything looks fine. Now for a snack. That is taco soup, which I will top with cheese and Fritos. It's good stuff. You know, guys, there is definite power in self-sufficiency, having everything you need on your truck, which means you can shut down anywhere and be okay. Which I have bought 1 meal all week. Yep, I got a pulled pork barbecue sandwich, some fries, sweet tea, and a sweet potato pie at Bojangles last night. But other than that, every meal I have had this week has been right here in the truck. As a wise man told me long ago, doesn't matter how much you make, it's what you keep that counts.
Consultation.
It's a good thing I am self-sufficient. I got here at 5 o'clock, checked in right away, and had about 2.5 hours left on my clock at the time. Well, my clock's run out an hour and 41 minutes ago. Well, Jim Beam guys, if you're watching this, you can expect a bill for detention pay. I've been here 5 hours, over 5 hours. I've had dinner, I've edited this entire video, and watched a little TV. That is not the way it's supposed to be. They say they're a little short-handed. So I guess I'm going to be shutting down and getting some sleep. Here at the Jim Beam, they say there's like some lane on the other side of the gate that I can do that at, which it sort of sucks because I should be sleeping now. I had intended to get 60, 70 miles away from here. So, you know, tomorrow's shift will be a piece of cake and then take it on to the house after I deliver this. But I guess that's not going to happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know many of you, it was the first time you ever met Massey, but you got to go back and watch 47 through 59. They were pretty hilarious. We were having a good time. He's probably my favorite partner that I've had. We were together for about 50 days. Oh, but speaking of Massey, he's got something to say.
All right, Truckin. One more time again. All right, Truckin' Journey viewers, be safe out there and keep on trucking.